Halloween. My absolute favorite time of the year. I saw all the ghouls and ghosts and creepy crawlies come out and feel like somebody was following me. Oh, dang. A little bit hungry at the munchies. No asparagus. We don't want no damn asparagus. Asparagus, it's just nasty stuff. Well, fuck it. York patties. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of It's Saturday Night. Do you know where your love is at? With your host, The Stroke. Oh, yeah, baby! Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of It's Saturday Night. Do you know where your love is at? I, of course, am your A number one bona fide sexy son bitch of a host, The Stroke. You take it all in, and I do mean all of it. Now, babies, I'm hiding something. Oh, you almost got a sneak peek. Hiding something right there behind Delilah. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Now back on me. Yeah, babies. If you had noticed, if you don't know, if you could tell by that right there, babies, it is a full moon this Saturday evening, right in time for what's to come in the next few days. And I did say come in the next few days. That's right. Halloween is upon us, babies. Now, a couple of weeks back, I dropped a little video. Try that again. And in that video, I mentioned something about how my voice has not always been this way. That's true, it hasn't. Now, all the keyed in and keyed up listeners and viewers, some of y'all inquired. You wanted to know about the hangman's rope around the Stroke's throat. It tried to choke out all this loveliness and only made it even more sexy. Babies, just for quick proof, I know, I'm supposed to quit. Get off me. Anyways, I want to give y'all a taste of what the Stroker's voice used to sound like before that fateful evening at the haunted house. Check this out. I bet y'all didn't know your boy used to do rap. Alright, so that's how old school it is. This cassette. Let's check it out.
Wondering if Junior can swing it like that. I don't know, girl. Won't you tell me if I can? Just unzip this fly and put it in your hand. She's thinking about it. Man, she looks scared like you came to the cock show a little unprepared. So I'ma ease her mind and try to make it okay. Cause I'm trying to get this crowbar between those legs. She's drinking like a fish and I'm sipping like royalty. She wants to take me home, hold me, and spoil me. I'm fine with that. If I can bring my back and swing it harder than Babe Ruth's heart attack. So tell me, girl, what the fuck do you say? Are you gonna take me home and let me play? Is it home run time in your bedroom diamond? Or am I still in bases with clever timing?
So you see, babies, the voice is definitely different. It has definitely changed quite a bit from back in those days. Alright, so since I was asked a few times by a few people, here's the story. Back in the day when the Stroker was a little Stroker Ace and Delilah was more of a Del, let's just call it that. Yeah, I did not realize how advanced I was in the arena of charm. Apparently, I'm a very charming individual. Imagine that. Anyways, so there was a girl. Her name was Christy. We'll call her Christy for the sake of this video and anonymity. And you know what the hell I mean. Anyways, somehow the stroke had swooned her off her feet and swept her off her feet, and she swooned every time she saw me. I didn't know why, but guess what? I wasn't going to argue about it because the stroker, he needed something sweet. He needed something sweet like something to kiss upon. So I went right ahead with it. Little did the stroker know, greatness break. Great as ever. Back to my story. Little did I know that Christy had been dating a very enterprising young man named Jimmy. We'll call him Jimmy for the sake of anonymity. Whatever. I'm not gonna try it again. Fuck it. Well, in the town we lived in Big Arm, Montana, every Halloween there was a festival that would go on, and they'd run a haunted house. Now, things have been going all right for me and Christy and I, whichever way you want to do it. I'm not going to get into it, but come Halloween time, she said, Stroke, I want to go to the haunted house. Now, I'm not one for haunted houses. I'll be honest with you. I do not scare easily, so I find them kind of lame. But I know that they can be exciting. Now, this night in particular was very exciting to the stroke because guess what? We had gone through the haunted house, and I noticed, I played along. She's like, oh, wanted me to hold her and grab her and hug her, all that stuff. But I noticed as we were going through the circuit, there was a hangman who kept a special interest in the stroker for some reason. It seemed to keep popping up everywhere we were in this haunted house. I didn't think too much of it. I didn't. And it wasn't until we got outside. Haunted house was done. And we made it back to the stroker's car, which I had borrowed from my father, one of the rare things he had allowed me to do. And this Ford LTD had a big back seat, and Christy and I, one thing led to another, we're not going to get into that for the sake of that word I'm not going to say again. Anyways, all of a sudden, it was getting hot and heavy. Fucking windows steaming up, fogging up, whatever you want. All of a sudden, I heard the door click open behind me, and before I knew it, something was around my neck, pulling tight as you would say, choking me like I said before, trying to choke the stroke. Well, it turned out that was Jimmy. He was pissed off, obviously. I can't blame him. I mean, fuck. Look at me. Anyways, he took his liberty with that rope, and it did its damage, even though, as you can see, there's no lasting scars or anything. Damn it, Jimmy affected he affected my larynx, and that is why now you hear the stroke speaking to you the way I do. Now, Jimmy, if you're listening, if you're watching, I don't know if you still got that jealous bone in your body, but I want to say a great big giant fuck you, but thank you as well, because what you did to the stroker's beautiful larynx and Granny Smith apple. It has got the stroke one of the sexiest voices around. No. So great. I know some of y'all are probably asking, Stroke, how does this correlate to a Saturday night? Do you know where your love is at video? Well, I don't rightly know. I don't. I'll be just straight up honest with you, but I guess I'll try real quick. Me and Delilah. We're gonna put it together real quick, Kreskin style. Alright. Here's how it correlates, babies. sometimes it is very important to fight for that in which you believe is yours. Now, I won't tell you how things ended up with Jimmy and I. I will tell you this. I am not the only one who suffered injuries. Maybe not that evening, but later on. Hi, Jimmy. Anyways, it's okay to fight for what you love, but if what you love has already let you go, let it go. Don't end up at the end of a hangman's rope like the stroker did that time. Anyways, babies, that's all for tonight. I got a new phone today, so I'm trying it out, and I'm going to see how this all works. So, I hope y'all enjoyed another episode, and thank you so much for letting me come to you this evening. And thanks for joining for another edition of It's Saturday Night. Do you know where your love is at? I, of course, have been your #1 bona fide sexy son of a bitch of a host, The Stroke. I will catch you babies on the flip side, and I don't even know what kind of video I'm going to do then, but I do hope you enjoy it. And I hope you decide to come back. Oh yeah, baby. Stroke on.